just going to wait until it says that I'm live. Hi everyone, welcome to Create with Tracy. It's Thursday and I'm so excited to have you here. My name's Tracy Bish. I'm a STEM help demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia, and yeah, we're doing our live today with our card for my customer appreciation for September. So crazy that it's September already. Hi Deborah, how are you? I hope you've been well. Hope you've had a really great week. Hi Rachel, how are you feeling? Are you back at work or are you still at home? Hi Glenda. Oh Rachel, what movie did you go and see last weekend on Sunday? A funny thing is, I've got a funny story for you. On my live on Sunday, hi Marion, hi Pam. Rachel was talking about going out to the movies. Now, I made a comment that my husband will probably want to go to Top Gun, the Maverick one, the new one. Got off the live, we had our breakfast for all the family that were here. And the funny thing is, after they all left, he said, so you want to go to the movies? And we went and seen Top Gun Maverick. So although I am not a fan of Tom Cruise at all, Top Gun Maverick is a really, really good movie. So if you've seen the first one, I don't think you really have to see the first one to see the second Maverick one, but it is really good. Great action. There was no political stuff involved in it, but lots of action. If you like military movies, although it's not a real military movie as such, like there's not a lot of action with the military, but yeah, unreal. And I've been dragging my heels at going to it. I've heard that it's really good, but I wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, so glad that we went. So that was really nice to have done that. Rachel went and seen the one with Emma Thompson. Is that, I'm just trying to think. She's got a toy boy. I think that's the one. I'm not sure of the name of it. Was it good? Oh, I'm glad you're well, Deborah. Hi Jeanette, how are you? Oh, welcome everyone. I'm so glad that you've all popped on. Good luck to you, Leo Grant. Okay, awesome. Yeah, that does sound like the movie that I'm thinking of. So beautiful. Oh, I haven't been to the movies in so long, and obviously COVID, but there's been nothing else on to watch either. So it was nice to be able to go and eat some super salty popcorn. Oh my goodness, I think they put the whole tub of, like the whole bag of salt in just our popcorn. It was very salty. Certainly drank all my drink. But it was really nice. We actually went out for tea as well afterwards. So yeah, other than that, this week I've just been doing my normal working. The weekend we did have family up, so my daughter Dana and her partner were here. My son came out with his partner, so that was really nice. We had a really big Sunday breakfast, and we had a Saturday night barbecue as well, which was really nice. Pam says she hasn't been to the movies in over 20 years. Yeah, look Pam, I don't think that you're really missing too much. I think the movies that are coming out lately are just not worth watching. But I think, we were actually talking about it on the weekend, I think if they brought back some of the old time movies, so you know, like the Hunger Games, even the Twilight series, some of those older ones that are really good at a movie, I think the movie theatre would make a killing to go back and see those, because you know, there's certain movies that are really nice, really great to see at the movies. Pam prefers DVDs at home. Yeah, well you can't beat your home comforts, that's for sure. I will say, usually because of my hearing problem, I struggle hearing everything that's said. But it was really funny because I could hear people behind me opening up their lolly packets, and they were trying to be really careful and take the time. Oh my goodness, my hearing aids picks that up, and it's just like, just open it already, you know. So I've found that my hearing aids are working really well, so that's really great. Okay, yeah, so all this week I've just been doing work stuff, so nothing exciting. I have been putting the finishing touches on my onstage swaps for November, so I feel like I'm getting organised with that one. And what are we doing this weekend? So my daughter's coming home again for Father's Day, so that's really good. She's coming home on Saturday. Obviously my son's coming out Sunday as well, so it'll be nice to spend Father's Day. I think we're doing like a big breakfast and probably another barbecue lunch or a tea, so everyone seems to like barbecues, and even though it's so cold outside, we've got a gas heater for our patio, so hopefully that'll keep us a little bit warm. Deborah was away camping last weekend for her daughter's 40th birthday. Was it cold? I don't know, like, we've had a lot of cold days here. Even today is freezing. Yesterday was blue sky and absolutely beautiful, very spring weather yesterday, but we're back to being super cold and dreary, so I'm not complaining because it's not hot, so don't take it wrong the way, I'm not complaining at all. Oh, Jeanette went and seen the Downton Abbey when it was out. Awesome. I did see the series. I think I missed the last season, so it's probably one that I need to go back and watch because I love period dramas. All right, so welcome everyone. I'm so happy that you're all here. Tonight's card is actually the customer appreciation card for September, and because it is September, I'm going to focus a little bit on Halloween. I know not everyone does Halloween, and that's okay. The great thing is with all my cards that I am doing with Halloween, you can change it to be a different theme, so you can do a Christmas card instead. So take the design and use it the same way, but using with Christmas stamps or flowers or whatever you would like. So I hope that even if you don't do Halloween at all, that you'll get some inspiration as well. All right. Oh, Deborah had fine weather. Awesome. Oh, well, that's really good because you don't want to go camping and be cold. Yay, Halloween. Yes, Rachel. So I hope, I'm glad that there's a couple of people that don't mind doing Halloween. So yeah. All right, so I'm going to pop the camera down and we're going to get started. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. And the stamp set that we're using today is one of the stamp sets from the mini catalogue, the Scary Cute. It's a bundle, so I'm super excited to be playing with this one. I'm using this a lot throughout the month, so it's really cool. All right, let me pop the camera down really quickly. Sorry if I make you feel sick, because yeah, it's not always nice to have, let's see if I can. One thing I'll be glad for summer is having a bit better lighting. This winter lighting is not the best, so I do apologise. It's a little bit dark, but we'll move through. There is a new hostess code for this month, being September. So that's there if you are needing any supplies this month. Tracy's Sunday challenge this week, and it's still on, so you've still got time to join in. The theme is animals, and let me show you the card that I created. This is a bridge fold card, so it folds flat into the big envelope that we created live. So if you have seen this video, it is here on YouTube, but I've used the Best Remedy kit, which is from our kit collection, to create this card, as well as the Celebrate Everything DSP. That is a DSP pack that you can purchase as your stamping rewards if you do an order. Here in Australia it's $250, so if you can't put a $250 order together, grab a few friends and get your order over $250. You can choose that as your free gift. It's a huge pad. I think there's 48 sheets of 12 by 12, 4 of each design. It covers every single occasion that you can think of: New Year's, birthday, there's Halloween, there's Christmas, there's so many different themes that you can use it for, so you'll get tons of use out of it. But I just love this card, isn't it gorgeous? So I'm excited. We're going to be using this Best Remedy suite, the kit, coming up soon. So it fits perfectly in the big envelope. I've used one sheet of 12 by 12 for this card. There was a little bit left over, so if you have 12 by 12 card that you would like to get rid of, or DSP that you would like to get rid of, this card would be perfect. And yeah, I really love using the envelope punch board. Although the envelope punch board is no longer available through Stamping Up, you can still purchase it at craft stores, and I do believe that you can still get it at Spotlight here in Australia. So go and check that out, because it's a great tool to have if you're creating cards that are a little bit bigger or not the standard size of our card fronts. Alright, so I've got a few announcements because it is September. Stamping Up have given us so many different things to let you know about. There's a lot going on in September, it's crazy. But before we get into that, I just want to let you know the Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle. This one, August, is still available. I should have the next one out next week, because that's what I plan to do my video on. But this one here is the Happy Forest Friends. I've created 2 very quick cards here on my live last week, so you can check that out. Was it last week? A few weeks ago maybe. So you can check that out. It is here on YouTube. There are wonderful, I think there's 12 in all projects using this whole suite. You're going to get tons of ideas and inspiration for this. You can still pick up this tutorial bundle over my blog. It's $9.99 US, and it's an instant download. If you would like this for free, there's a couple of ways you could do it. Place an order this week. This is still available for any orders over $100. I give that away as a free gift, as well as the bundle tutorial and a handmade card. Or if you're part of my Lovely Stampers team, if you would like to join and purchase the starter kit, all my Lovely Stampers get this as a free gift as well each month. So they get my tutorials all for free. Alright, so there we have that. Now, let's get into the Stamping Up announcements. So throughout this month, so from the 1st to the 30th, Stamping Up have the Perfect Partners promotion going on. These are bundles that save during this exclusive sale. These are stamp sets that are actually out in the catalogues right now, and they've brought die cuts, or the die cuts out. So you can either just purchase the die set, or you can purchase them together with the stamp set and the die set as a bundle and save yourself 10%. Unfortunately, I've got a couple of these that I already own the stamp set, so I'm a little sad that I have to just buy I don't get a discount on the dies, but that's okay. These are really great. We have Apple Blossoms, I should say Apple Harvest, Fresh Cut Flowers, This Birthday Piggy, Trimming the Tree, Waterfall Canyon, and Yeti to Party. So coordinating dies, which are awesome. Makes life a lot easier. I'll have a blog post with these up, I would say tomorrow, just to give you a little bit more details and you can see them a little bit better. But you can see all this information over in my online store. Head over there and it has everything there included with all the info. Alright, so also throughout September, we have weekly deals. Now, does anyone remember the weekly deals that we used to do years ago through Stamping Up? They're bringing them back for September, so exciting. These are, let me think. So from today till next week. Now, I couldn't print out what was available, but you can see all of the available deals for this month in my online store. So go over and check those out. You're saving yourself a good little discount, which is awesome. Now, if you're already a Stamping Up demonstrator, you'll get your discount on top of that awesome deal. So you're sort of double dipping, I think they call it. So, which is really great. And Stamping Up actually gave us these as well. And what I might do is I might send these out to my customers, so you can actually put these over your phone, scan it with your phone, and see the discounts there as well, like what are available for the week. Alright, so that is there. Weekly deals. I'll let you know those each week. If I can work out how to print the deals, I'll do that for next week as well. I've had a lot on today, so I haven't really had a chance to play around with too many of these notices. Also, the 1st of October is World Card Making Day. So Stamping Up are actually doing an online event. It's free for anyone. I will have a link. I might actually try and put the link in the description of this video, but I'll also do a blog post just to let you know a little bit more about it. So anyone can join. You don't have to be just a demonstrator. Customers, anyone who loves Stampin' Up can actually attend. And they are also doing a little bit of a deal at the moment too. So on World Card Making Day, they're going to have 3 cards that you can craft along with the Stampin' Up team. They're using cottage rose, cottage wreaths, and a new bundle, which is called Warm Welcome. I'm going to bring it up just to show you a little bit closer. It's has like a door with lots of little elements with it, and the door die cuts. They also tell us what inks you're going to need and cardstock to be able to create along. What's really great is if you purchase any of these bundles this month, they're also going to throw in a packet of iridescent pearl basic jewels embellishment, and it's only one of them free per order. So if you get all 3 bundles, you're still only getting the 1 pack, but that's an awesome little incentive there as well. So if that interests you, keep a lookout. I will have more information on that one coming up. Marion has all her Halloween cards ready to post. That's good because you need to get them out early. And Rachel says, I don't have the piggy one. Well, you'll have to get the piggy dies. Or do you have the piggy stamp set? I will admit I don't have that piggy stamp set either. But I do know someone who does next door, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so I think that was all the announcements for this month so far. Don't forget, if you are shopping with me, please use this host guest code. It is over on my blog as well, but if you're using that code, you'll receive a handmade card, which is the card that we're making tonight. You'll receive the bundle tutorial, and if your order is over $100, you'll also receive the Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial. Alright, so now we can start. Oh, quickly, I'll just go back a second. The World Card Making event, which is on the 1st of October, it will run here in Australia from 2 to 5 p.m. online. So, and it's completely free. Alright, so for tonight's card, we're using the Scary Cute bundle, and of course I've got my stylish shape dies. Are you sick of me using these yet? Have you guys all purchased this set yet? I don't know. I'll have you purchased it all pretty soon, because I think I use it in just about every card. It's pretty funny. I go to it every single time. But here's the card. Isn't this cute? It is so simple. I love how it turns out. We've got lots of embossing. We've got some die cutting and ink blending. We've got a little bit of fun going on here, but it's a really, really simple card, which I like as well. All right, so I haven't pre-done anything for this card. I thought we'll do it all together. We've got a piece of A4 thick basic white cardstock, and I'm going to score it in half at 4 1 inches, and we're going to make 2 card bases with this. Deborah ordered the birthday piggy bundle today. Oh, Rachel has neither of the piggies. Oh. And I've just popped it in at 5 7/8, cut it in half, and that gives me 2 card bases ready to go. So I only need 1 tonight. I also have a piece of basic white thick card base, piece of basic black, and we're going to do a little bit of die cutting. So with our stylish shapes, I'm going to cut out the largest circle. Now for this card, I actually went to my scrap bin and I found this piece and it was cut off, and I wanted to use it because I thought, well, if I don't use that now, that'll just get thrown out. So I thought I'd come up with this design, and I really like how it turned out. So you can use all your scraps, even if you think they're not good enough to use. Do something like this. It doesn't matter that it's cut off a little bit, but I'm going to start off with a full size circle, And then I'm also going to grab out from my Scary Cute bundle that Haunted House. So we're going to cut that one out really quickly as well. Just grabbing my cut and emboss machine. So the colours we're ink blending are Polished Pink and Gorgeous Grape, which I think are really, really pretty together. Could have grabbed a orange one as well. Actually, stick this one down first. Orange is very much a Halloween colour, but I thought the pinks and what's that colour? Purples. Can't do two things at once, everyone, sorry. So I've just lined these up. I'm just going to run this through. Deborah says she's not into Halloween but loves my card. Thank you. Well, see, the great thing is you could use this same card design and you could change it for Christmas. So that's what I really, really liked about it. I'm hoping that I still inspire you even if you don't do Halloween. Alright, so I can move these out of the road. Just going to put my dies back because I really don't want to lose any of my dies. And I'm hoping to keep my area a little bit cleaner than I normally do. After my lives, my desk is an absolute mess. And I usually don't clean it till the weekend when I have to come back and do a little bit more crafting. So we'll try and fix that now. So I'm just going to grab a piece of scrap paper because we're going to do some ink blending. I've got my two colours here. I'm going to start with my lightest, which is the Polished Pink. And I have two ink blending brushes, or blending brushes, Stampin' Up call them. These are really great. I have one in each colour, as in I have a purple one, I have a pink one, I have a brown one. But I know some people actually have one for every single Stampin' Up colour. That would get really expensive, and I think even this gets expensive, but even if you get just a pack of 3, you can then wash these under water, cold water, and because our inks are water-based, it'll come out of your brushes. It might stain a little bit, especially with the pinks and reds, but you can reuse them for other colours. The only problem with that is if you only have 3 and you're using, say, 4 colours, when you wash it, you're going to have to let that dry and dry completely well before you can use it for ink blending. So, but I highly recommend these brushes. They are really, really good quality, and even if you've got a heavy hand like me, they work really well. So I'm going to start off the side of my die cut there and just come in. Now, because I'm not using the very bottom of this die cut, I'm not going to ink all the way down. I'm just focusing on the bottom piece. So I want to add a nice amount of colour. Like that. I might actually add just a little bit more. I think that's pretty good. We can always come back and add more later on. I'm actually going to turn it over so I don't cross-contaminate my colours. Gorgeous Grape is our other colour. And the Gorgeous Grape, I really want to add nice dark sky. So moving the colour around, and then I'm going to bring the colour down a little bit further down. Now, making a night sky for a Halloween card, you could use plenty of different colours. This is sort of a cutesy colour background. And you want to blend the two colours together with the Gorgeous Grape and the Polished Pink. Make it a really dark night. I might have come up a little bit too high with the Polished Pink. But you guys know my cards are never the same. There's always a little slight difference, and that's fine. I just want a little bit more right at the very top to be really dark. Yeah, cool. Making sure I've got no ink on my fingers. So I've actually gone a little bit darker than my original, which is fine. I'm going to bring my paper trimmer in and just cut off a little bit of our circle. Probably around the 2.5 inch mark maybe. Let's see what that looks like. Like I said, this was actually a little bit more. Let's take a little bit more. This was a piece that I had in my scrap bin. That looks pretty good. So really light on the pink. I could probably come back in and just add a little bit more pink at the top because I've cut so much off. Let's do that really quickly. What's great is you can just play around with where you're happy with. So this is way more darker than my original. Yeah, a lot better. We've blended the two colours in between. Now we're going to heat emboss over the top of this, so because we've just added so much ink, I'm going to bring in my tweezers and just heat it with the heat tool to make sure that that's completely dry. I'm also going to use my embossing buddy. That will make sure that I keep any stray powders from where I don't want them. But our ink actually stays wet for a while, so unless you're sort of walking away from your inked image, you really do need to make sure that it's dry with your heat tool. That should be enough. Okay, just going to grab out of it's my little, actually we don't want the little girl, we want the little boy. This one here, we're going to take the bats and the moon and the sentiment. So say boo and scary on. So with the sentiment, I've actually just stamped that straight down with Memento Tuxedo black ink, but the others have all been heat embossed. Just because this is on the card base, I wanted to leave it inked with the Memento for that reason, so I don't warp the card too much. But if you don't mind having it a little bit warped, and I've done it plenty of times with cards where I've embossed straight onto the card front. I thought for this one though, I actually added this after the fact. So when I was creating this, it was just sort of coming together as I was creating. So I didn't want to heat emboss when I'd already placed everything down. Sometimes it just works out that way. So we're going to do the little boy first. He's got a little lantern walking around. Place him down. Place some bats up in the sky. And a moon. So I've just sort of filled in with a few of the stamps and heat embossed them. Black embossing powder. Now this comes from the Basics, and I've stamped a halo on my bats. So we're going to have to... Ooh, I've stamped a halo on a couple of things. Heavy hand, people. I keep just a cheap paintbrush on my desk, and I'm just going to get rid of that powder where we don't want it. Alright. Bring my tweezers in again. Ooh. If you don't have tweezers or the embossing buddy, Stampin' Up! Now sell an embossing toolkit that has both tweezers, embossing buddy, it has a little brush and a tray, so it sort of has all your needs for embossing all there for you. So we're just going to heat this up. This is actually a new pack of Basics embossing. I ran almost out of my black, and I will say the newer your powder is, the better it actually melts. So if you're having trouble with your embossing powder, it could be that it's a little bit old. On his head's not quite. There we go. So I hadn't quite melted the powder at the back of his head. Alright, we can move on with our little die cut, and I'm actually going to grab out my black stamping dimensionals. I don't use these very often, but because it's a little black die cut, and I'm actually going to use, oh, here's some little ones. So in the black pack, there are 2 normal sized black dimensionals, and then there's a pack of these small mini ones. We're going to use the minis to pop down on here. And I may still have to cut one down. No, I think we'll be right. There we go. So this is great because you're not going to see the dimensionals in the background. Pop him along the side. Oh, I think I like the darker one better. Let me know. I'm going to add some more dimensionals to the back here. Still had the backing attached. I have been going through a pack of dimensionals every weekend. So every weekend when I'm crafting, I get a new packet out. Probably just because I've been doing the onstage swaps, using a bit of dimension on those, but I'm flying through them. And that card base, I'm just going to use my bone folder and quickly burnish that. Now before I pop this down, I'm going to do my stamping of my sentiment with our memento. So I want to get a good even coverage of the memento and hope that I stamp it well. Pretty good. Happy with that. And then we can pop this down over the top. You could use your blending brushes and add a little bit more colour in the background if you wanted to. Actually, I really liked that the pop of colour is just in the middle, really simple. And then to finish that off, I've got my matte black dots. You could also use the hexagon shaped, I think they're actually not longer available. Scratch that. I'm just trying to think of what black embellishments there are in the catalogue. Not sure if there's any others. So I'm just going to place 3 down. And the little one. There we have it. Which one's your favourite, the lighter one or the dark one? Like a sunset after a storm. Absolutely, Marion. So true. Oh, you're all liking the colours. That's great. Alrighty. Yeah, it's probably a lot darker, and it's a lot darker in the video than what it is in real life too, so but very nice. Lighter has more contrast. Yep, Marion likes the darker. Awesome. Alright everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the customer appreciation card for September. I'll be back here on Sunday morning at 8:30 if you'd like to join me for Tracy's Sunday Challenge. I would love it if you join me. In the meantime, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you've enjoyed today's card, I'd love a thumbs up, and if you left a comment, if it's no longer live, you could leave me a comment. I'll lovely to read those comments out and I'll get back to you. And yeah, so what else is there? I think that's it. Have a great rest of your week. So whatever you're doing tomorrow on Friday, have a relaxing Father's Day, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you all really soon. Okay, bye-bye.